bubblegum. Oh yeah.
Hi guys, it's Sarah. I actually have to go to a graduation party in like... Okay, I'm not wearing a watch. Before I start off this video talking about like different genders and all that, because that's why you clicked on this video, do you guys ever feel like anxiety before you go to a party? Like even if your friends are there, even if it's everybody you know, do you ever just like have this feeling like you want to go but you don't want to go? Because part of me just wants to kind of stay home, be by myself, record a video, you know, just not care, like just not worry about anything. Am I going to be social enough? I know all my friends are going to be in there, but for some reason before I go to any party, it doesn't matter what it is, I just feel nervous. Who am I going to talk to? Like, am I going to have fun? Is it going to be boring? Will I want to go home early? Like, I just have all these questions before I go to a party. But usually when I go to a party, I end up saying, hey, you know what, this isn't as bad as I thought it was, and I end up actually having a good time. So I don't know if you guys relate to that, like if you guys have some like minor anxiety about parties, you're more of an introvert like I am. I just feel weird before parties. Anyway, on to gender identities. In terms of gender identity, there's more than just male and female, and everybody should know that there's a difference between sex and gender. Like, sex is what's between your legs, like your genitalia, and gender is what's in your brain. Gender is based on a social construct, like based on society, like gender differs from different countries to different countries, and sex is more biological. The first one we'll start off with is cisgender, which I am. You identify as the gender you were assigned as at birth, like male or female. Next one is transgender, the one that we've been hearing more and more in society today. This means you identify as the gender other than the one you were designated at birth, such as trans male, trans female, you know, like male to female, female to male. The next one is gender fluid. This means you fluctuate between different genders, such as female, male, agender, etc. The next one is demigender. I've heard of demisexual, but I've never heard of demigender before. But this is when you identify partially with a gender, like demi-boy, demi-girl, demi-fluid, etc. Next one is agender. I think Miley Cyrus came out with this identity a little bit ago, and I think Ruby Rose also identifies with it. But it's when you do not have a gender. You identify with being without a gender. But these people still present themselves like outwardly, like with the way they dress. They still present themselves maybe as masculine, feminine, or androgynous. And the last one is non-binary. Like we all know binary is more just like black and white, like male, female. But non-binary is an umbrella term for not identifying with your assigned gender from birth. For instance, genderqueer is both male and female. They also call that bigender, or you can be a mix of both male and female, but it remains on that point of the spectrum. Gender non-binary is all of the genders that I talked about in this video put together. It's just an umbrella term for anything genderqueer. So non-binary could be agender, demigender, transgender, gender fluid, etc. So obviously I think there are a lot more genders and a lot more gray area that I did not touch upon in this video because that's more detailed and I do not know all of that. If you are confused about your gender identity or even your sexuality, or if you have a friend who is genderqueer or is having a tough time with identifying themselves, or if you were just curious, this video might have just helped. But just know at the end of the day, no one really needs a label for sexuality or gender. Humans are so complex that I don't think we should even put ourselves in a little tiny box. Because if you really think about it, no label can truly 100% identify our true feelings, because brains are changing every day. You be you, even if you don't identify as anything. So as always, like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if this helped or if you related to it or if you found it interesting or whatever. We can just talk. I make videos whenever I want, whenever I can, and whenever it's most convenient, and all my social media links are on my channel. See you later guys, bye!